Junior designer, don't design credit cards. This is one of the most useless UI elements out there. No, they don't belong on dashboards or home screens. No real fintech product puts them there. That's because people don't really need that information while using a financial app. They do need their history, their spending history to know what they blew their money on, and they need some buttons to make a new transaction. They don't need a big visual element taking up 2/3 of the screen.
I just got bored. Everybody out.
The boring reality of only having things that are useful or functional to us leads to this wrong conclusion that many juniors make. Cards look pretty, and I want my portfolio to look pretty, so let's put cards on every possible screen, no matter the context. So the juniors are thinking to themselves, okay, but how can my app look pretty with just a table view of a history taking up most of the screen? Well, the reality has to be functional, even if it's a little boring visually, and through layout, hierarchy, and good typography, you can make even that boring table view look good. Credit cards are also useless because in real banking apps, and trust me, I worked on a couple, they're already designed. You don't do them as a UI designer. The cards are coming from the marketing department as PNGs, and your role is to only copy and paste them onto the specific cards page, nowhere else. There's absolutely no need to design them. But the worst part is that many juniors put the real credit card information onto their dribble shots, and then they're kind of surprised where did the money go. I mean, come on people, be smarter than that, please. If you want to play around with some nice glassmorphic effects on a credit card, sure, go ahead, knock yourself out, but don't put your real credit card number, make up a number. And that leads me directly to another issue. Have you noticed how most credit cards in banking apps only show the last 4 digits of the credit card number and the rest is either dots or asterisks? That's because that is sensitive information. And yet most juniors place entire card numbers onto their portfolios. So if you're being evaluated by somebody that works at a bank and they see a full credit card number in your portfolio, they're gonna know that you have no idea what you're doing, because nobody really shows the entire number. You can of course reveal that number after you enter your PIN or authenticate in some other way, but it's almost never seen fully from the start. So here's what to do instead. If you're designing a financial product and you really want a screen or two that are more visual and less boring than the data table, make an empty state. Make a state where there is no transaction history yet. You can place some nice visual, some illustration, or some nice buttons and call to actions, basically prompting the user to do something, to maybe make their first transaction. And then next to it, you can show the actual data table. Another thing is making sure that those data tables look great. And you can achieve this with proper spacing, good layout, consistency, and good typography. Making these boring parts look great is the skill that people should focus on the most, because this is most of what you'll be doing as a UI designer. So focus on that, don't design credit cards because they're useless and your time is precious. Spend it wisely. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and as always, have a beautiful day.